Hi everyone, now we are going to discuss the pseudocode for the next problem. We have to find the largest of three numbers, okay? So let's see how we can do it. So first step would be to take input. So we will say, okay, read the three numbers A, B and C. And now what we discussed, we need to make comparisons to find out the largest, okay? So we can check if A is greater than equal to B and A is greater than equal to C. So in this case, we know that A is the largest. So we said print A is largest and exit. Okay, this is what we have discussed in the flowchart. The other direction could be if A is not the largest, then we will check for B. If B is greater than equal to A and B is also greater than equal to C, then we can say, okay, print B is the largest and then we exit. We will stop. Otherwise, if this is not the case, then we will say, okay, print C is the largest and we will exit. That's it. That is how we can write the pseudocode for finding out the largest of three numbers. Okay, now you may ask that why we have used the comparison A greater than equal to B. Okay, why not this A greater than B and A greater than C? Suppose we have a case in which the numbers A and B are equal and C is the smallest. So if you use this comparison, A greater than B and A greater than C, okay, so of course 20 is not greater than 20 and 20 is greater than 10. So this condition would become false. Similarly, if you don't follow the same thing in the next comparison, so you go here and you check if B is greater than A and B is greater than C. So again, this would not be true because 20 is not greater than 20 and 20 is greater than 10. Okay, so this is false. So even if one of these condition is false, okay, and our code flow, the flow of execution would come here and it would say that C is the largest. So it will give us 10 as our answer if we don't use the symbol greater than or equal to. Okay, so this operator is needed to handle the case when the numbers are equal. Okay, so I hope you have understood this logic as well. So this is the pseudocode for finding out the largest of three numbers, and that's all for this video. Now some people may ask why we have not used something called if else. So there is something called else if. Okay, so when we are going to write code, we will learn about one more concept, that is a concept of else if. So right now what happens when you write if followed by another if? So these two checks are independent. Okay, so this is an independent check and the else is always combined with the last if. So these two are together. So what may happen if you don't put a exit statement here? Okay, what happens if you don't put a exit statement here and you put a exit statement here? Now in this case, some people may try to write a code like this. What would happen in this case? Suppose you have something like this. You have 20, 10 and 5. So what would happen? You will check is A greater than B and A greater than C. Both the conditions are true. 20 is greater than 10 and 20 is greater than 5. So it will print A is the largest. So you will get the output as 20. Great. And you have not put exit. Now this block of code will start executing. It will check is B greater than both, which is not true. And hence the flow of control flow will come to this number line else block and it will print that C is the largest. So it will also print that 5 is the largest. So you will get two outputs in this case. So hence this pseudocode is also wrong and whatever we have written, this is correct. Okay, so when we will dive into more detail into programming fundamentals, we will learn about one more concept, that is a concept of if, else if and else. So that concept can also be used here, and in this case if you use something like this, then you can use exit at the end, because if you use something like a else if, it means all of these blocks are connected. Only one of these blocks will run. Okay. So right now you can skip this one, but later on when you will learn about conditionals, this will be taught to you. Okay. So that's all for this pseudocode. Thank you.